Good morning, students. Today we are going to study English 2 grammar. The topic is direct indirect speech. Direct indirect speech. So, what is direct speech? Direct speech is saying exactly what someone has said, is called direct speech. Something called quoted speech. And here, what a person says appears within quotation mark and should be word for word. That is direct speech. And when we talk about what is indirect speech, so it is a modified form of direct speech. See, just remember you are writing it for your reader. So be careful not to use you. Okay, now let us start with direct indirect speech. Let us quickly revise the rules for changing direct speech into reported, that is indirect speech. Rule 1, tense changes. See, in the rule 1 we can see that there will be a change in our tenses. For example, when a reporting verb is in the past tense, then see, reporting verb is the verb outside the quotation mark. That is a reporting verb. The simple present changes into simple past. When the sentence is in the simple present tense, then it will change into simple past tense. So let us see some example. Direct. Sita said Ram works hard. And in indirect it will happen Sita said that Ram worked hard. So here the simple present tense works that changes into simple past tense worked. That was the rule 1 for tense change of simple present tense into simple past tense. Now let us see the second one. The present continuous changes into the past continuous. See the example. Sita said Rani is working hard. Sita said that Rani was working hard. See over here you can see the present continuous, that is working, that has changed into was working into past continuous. The third one, the present perfect changes into the past perfect. Sita said Rani has worked hard. Sita said that Rani had worked hard. See over here you can see the present perfect, that is has worked, that will change into past perfect, that is had worked. That was all about tenses of simple present tense into simple past tense. Present continuous changes into past continuous. Present perfect changes into past perfect. See, if the reporting verb, that is said, verb is in the present tense. See, when we see that reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, then no changes are made. Then there will be no changes. See, let us see through example. Sita says Rani works hard. Sita says that Rani works hard. Sita will say Rani works hard. Sita will say that Rani works hard. See over here says. Says is a reporting verb that is in present tense and will say is in future tense. So there is no change. Changes are made. The simple past changes into past perfect. There is no change in other past forms. See, Sita said Rani worked hard. Sita said that Rani had worked hard. See over here, simple past tense is said worked, that will change into past perfect, that is had worked. So you need to remember the rules. The simple future and future continuous changes into conditional form with would used instead of will and shall. See, Sita said lots of people will help you. Sita said that lots of people would help me. See, your in simple future tense will help, and future continuous, that they will change into what? Into a conditional form with would. Would will be added instead of will and shall. See, is, am, are changes into what? Was, were, they will change into had been, there will be no change. Has and have will become had, there will be no change. Do will change into did will change into had done will change, there will be no change in that, and will and shall will be there, then it will changes into would. You need to remember this. When we talk about direct, see, Sita said lots of people will be willing to help you. And Sita said that lots of people would be, see, will is being changed into would, be willing to help me. You will change into me. The mods usually do change their form. Would, should, might, could, ought to, used to. See, over here the models are there. Would, should, might, do no changes. They don't have any changes, but only may and can, they will change into might or could. May will change into might and can will change into could, and must, had to. Sometimes shall changes into should. See, sometimes the shall will change into should. See, in the direct sentence, I said I shall try to help her. In an indirect sentence, I said that I should try to help her. See, here shall is changed into should. The second sentence, Rani said Meera may be leaving the school. Rani said that Meera might be leaving the school. See, over here, maybe has changed into might be. Rani said you can do the sum. Rani said that I could do this sum. See, can is changed into could. So here the change, may will change into might, can into could, must, had to. See, you have to remember, if the reported speech contains some universal or habitual fact, see where there is a universal or a habitual fact, then the simple present in the reported speech is not changed. See, it is not changed what? Simple present, which is in the reported speech, they will not change into simple past. It remains unchanged. See, let us see through examples so it will be more clearer to you. The teacher said, honesty is the best policy. See, this is a universal fact sentence. The teacher said that honesty is the best policy. So there is no change over here. The other sentence, Sita said, God loves all human beings. Sita said that God loves all human beings. So there is no change in this. See, the sentence of present tense will be the same as loves only. So that was still here all about the tenses changes. I hope you all have understood this. Thank you for listening.